Hey friend, welcome to the Badass is the New Black podcast, where our motto is done is better than perfect. I'm Chrissy Chin, here on a mission to help you grow your business online, turn your leads into lifelong customers, and scale to six figures and beyond so you can work less and enjoy and earn a whole lot more. Most importantly, I'm a laid-back wife, a mom, a friend who started as a peds nurse, turned network marketer, and now a serial entrepreneur. This podcast is for ambitious people with an idea, a vision, but no idea how to get there. On this podcast, I'll give actionable steps to keep you moving forward while you learn new business strategies, better systems and processes, marketing, sales, all the things you need to build and scale a blissful business that keeps your pocketbooks growing. Grab a beverage, open up your notes app, and let's get to it. What's up, my friend? Welcome to season 5, episode 3, 5 marketing trends all coaches and network marketers should pay attention to in 2023. The online marketing space is always growing. It's always changing, which makes it really hard to keep up with at times. But instead of being overwhelmed and discouraged, I really want to challenge you to step into that leadership role and embrace a new mindset that maybe this is an opportunity to be excited about new opportunities, to spread the word of your products or your services so that you can see your business growing this year. So I'm going to dive right into these. We're going to start with number 1, which is create short and entertaining videos. If you use Instagram for marketing, then you already know that the Reels have taken over the platform, although Instagram did just announce that they goofed by focusing solely on video and they're going back to giving some attention to images. So if you were short to adapt to the Reels thing, your images might be getting pushed out there a little bit more, but that doesn't mean that you should not consider starting to make Reels for your online marketing. Last fall, Facebook said that they were going to be pushing videos. TikTok's one of the most downloaded apps in the world. And no, it's not just for kids dancing, but it's all about video. And even YouTube Shorts is becoming very popular. So practically all of the major social platforms are favoring short videos, so it's an obvious trend that you can't ignore. Now, the easiest way to start creating these videos is to keep it really, really simple. Of course, be consistent, maybe post 2 videos a week. Those will add up. You don't have to do it daily. And then one recommendation that I have is if you're someone that doesn't want your face on the video, or you're just feeling a little bit self-conscious until you kind of get into this a little bit more, record what is called B-roll. And that is basically the kind of behind the scenes, the everyday, whatever's going on. So it could be you taking a video of the sky or of a sunset. Maybe you're on a walk and you video, your feet and pan up, and then they see what you are seeing on your walk. I literally did that, took a video of my dog on the walk today, literally recording myself from the side as I record this podcast right now, so I can use it as, again, what we call B-roll. And then pro tip, I take that video that I create and I put it in a folder on my phone labeled B-roll, so that when I go to make a little reel and I need some video, then I can just pull some different pieces from there to use. And then the whole idea is that you use that video for the background of your video. You add some attention grabbing text on top of it, add a trending audio or a song on there, and there you have it. You have your short, entertaining content. And literally, the video can be anything. I, honest to God, watch someone peel an orange on their video. That's what they were doing. That was their B-roll. And then they had text, informative text, where I was learning different things over the top of it. Okay, I don't even know that the peeling of the orange had anything to do with what she was teaching, but it was just adding an interesting visual, oh, interesting. Okay, what is going on with this orange? And then the text drew me in. So can literally be anything. You putting on makeup or cooking something. Of course, if it pertains to your brand a little bit more, if you teach healthy, habits for eating, then maybe it is you cooking or putting together something. It doesn't have to be some magical edited video. It could just be maybe a sped up version of you making a salad. All right, number 2, make sure that your customer experience is outstanding. Have you ever experienced a company where they had really horrible customer service and you basically said, I'm never ordering from them again. Maybe it was at a restaurant and the service was horrible. Or recently I ordered a shoe shelf from a website, and it came and it was missing pieces, and literally the pieces that I need to make the whole thing work, to attach the doors to the shoe shelf and then have them swivel open so I can put the shoes in. Everything is created, like set up and assembled, except for being able to put those doors on because I need those swivel pieces. And trying to email someone to get those parts has been quite a nightmare. So I really don't want to order from them again. So thinking about you and your business, how can you, be 1 star ahead, a 5-star service, if you will, for your business in the customer service department? Of course, in all aspects, but specifically on the customer service, maybe it's responding to your support email. So setting off or blocking off 30-minute chunks in your calendar to be able to check it regularly. Or if you can't, then setting up an out-of-office reply that helps set expectations. It's all about setting expectations when it comes to providing really excellent service, one of the big pieces of it. So being able to set the expectations, they email you, they get an out of office reply that says, hey, I'm in my inbox Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. You set the expectation that you're not going to respond by the end of the day. You're maybe not going to respond for a full 48 hours, and then they're less antsy about getting that response from you. If you're in network marketing or you're an affiliate to someone's program, you often don't have much control after the ordering process, right? Like they're not your products that you're shipping out, or it's not your program where you're interacting with the students. And so doing what you can to make the process smooth is great. If you know that your company has slower shipping times, or maybe it's the holiday season and things are a little bit slower, let them know. Again, set those expectations before. We are tainted a little bit from Amazon. If it's not coming in 2 days, you're like, oh my gosh, the shipping is taking forever, right? So if your company doesn't ship in 2 days, maybe letting them know, like, hey, it typically takes 5 days for you to get, whatever. Or if there are the same questions over and over again with people ordering, make sure that maybe you put together a little before you order guide. So you're kind of setting the expectations and answering those questions. If you're promoting a program, while you can't control what's going on in the program, maybe you follow up with someone to say like, hey, how are things going? Anything that you can do to go above and beyond. Something we're doing this year in our VIP coaching program to really make it a VIP experience and feel red carpet and really, walk people to that finish line is we're including an accountability coach. So everyone gets an accountability coach. And then instead of just sending them an email with here's, how you access things, or even a pre-recorded, we're doing live onboarding calls one-on-one. So they get to meet their accountability coach on, a Zoom call, interact with them. They get to real time walk them through, help them, with the lay of the land inside their portal. And then they can ask any question. So really just stepping it up. This will not only help someone complete the program, but also it's going to give them a great experience. And when someone has a great experience with you, they will rave about you. They will talk about you. They will share your information. And this is great for you because humans naturally trust brands more when they see other people raving about them. So you can then use those as testimonials. If someone shares about you on social, snag that, reshare it on social. You could use it in marketing emails or on sales pages. Limitless, I could go on about this for hours. Okay, number 3, build and nurture your email list. This is going to be a major player in the online marketing space in 2023. Some people are recommending sending an email every single day. I don't know how you feel about that. I'm not going to do it. I just don't really have the time. I don't know that I want to. That's okay. At least sending weekly emails minimally once a month so you can keep showing up in their inbox and they know that you are around and you still care. So Then working on building your email list constantly. That doesn't mean creating new things all the time to build your email list, but having one thing, maybe two things that really will draw in your ideal customer, maybe a checklist, a guide, a mini masterclass, whatever you think your target audience is going to be most excited about, and give them a quick win. Because once you have that, you can put it out there, you can share it on social media, people will opt in, and poof, you have a growing email list. If you want more information on nurturing your email list once they get on your list, then check out season 4, episode 28, How Cultivating an Email List Can Increase Profits in the Long Run, with special guest Tamika Awe, and she talks about nurturing emails. Okay. Number 4, embrace live video and use it regularly. Did you know that people spend an average of 3 times longer watching live video than they do pre-recorded video? So what a great opportunity for you to be able to go live. Not a bunch of prep. Yes, you might stumble over your words. You might make a mistake. That's okay. But people's natural curiosity, or really FOMO, when they see that little live bar pop up when they're on Instagram and it says, Sarah's going live. People are like, ooh, what are they going live about? Especially if they don't see you going live that often, they might be very interested. They don't want to miss out on something. And live content, typically, when we think of live content, because of the past, live disappears, right? But the good news is, so that creates people to jump in because they're like, it's live, it's happening now. Like if I don't see it, I'm going to miss it. So it kind of gets them to jump on. But the good news is that you actually can save your live video and then reshare it as a post. Just remember to not spend too much time saying, hi everyone, like let's wait for a few people to get on here. Really jump into it right away. Start with that hook to get people. They might miss your hook because it might take people a few seconds to get on, but that's the joy of turning that live into a post. People can go back and rewatch it if they missed the beginning, or we'll turn it into the future. And we'll get into a little bit more on live in the number 5 tip, which is post content that requires interaction. So getting someone to take action is the whole point of marketing. But since people's attention spans are so short these days, like literally you have 6 seconds to get their attention, maybe it's even less now, but it can be a bit tricky. So posts where you have to scroll through, that's someone taking action. Posts that say leave a comment, right? That's getting them to take action. Or share with a friend, will help keep your audience engaged. Or, the little save button, getting people to save it. When they are doing that with your content, the platform is like, ooh, they like what Chrissy has to say, so we're going to keep showing them Chrissy. So it's a really important piece to get yourself showing up in front of them again and again on social media, is to get them to engage. So having those really clear call to actions, save this post, share this post, leave a comment to get XYZ. That's something we've been incorporating in one of our brands, is type in, yes, I can, and I'll send you the link to share more. And people are putting it in, or put a green heart in the comments, and putting that in there. So that's been really effective for us, and I think it can be for you too as well. So going back to the live content, that gives you the opportunity to ask people to comment below, ask them questions, yes or no, type in the comments, make it super simple and easy for them to be able to engage with you. But a great way to leverage engagement on live video as well. Another great idea for content is creating a little quiz. People love learning more about themselves, and taking a quiz and getting results. So it's a clever way to get them to not only interact with you, but in return, get their email address for maybe the results or a guide. So you could use a third-party platform like Typeform or Interact, which is, I think, tryinteract.com, or you can, in the show notes, grab those links. But you also can do this without having an additional platform. You could, in your stories, set up a quick little quiz, do one story, ask a question. You could do yes or no, comment yes or no, or do like an A, B, and C, and then they'll type A, B, and C. Maybe they do the next one, and maybe they're not getting a result based on their answers, but maybe the fourth one is like, now grab my free guide to walk you through the different personalities, or to, give you access to something. And then maybe they're sending you their email address for the free guide. Now, this is the least automated way to do this. So not something I highly recommend for long term, in terms of like having a system and automation to like ease up, your role on things. But it's literally something that you could do the second that you get done listening to this episode. You can put up a story. You could use different questions on where have them type, ask me anything, or a poll, or you can do the sliding scale sticker. So those are other ideas for leveraging your stories to get people to interact with you. All right, those are the 5 things. Speaking of quiz, we have a mini quiz for you. It's a quick 5-question quiz. It's literally going to take you 60 seconds. And what it's going to do is it's going to ask you a couple questions about your website, and then at the end, you're going to get a result. You don't even have to put your email in for the result. You do the questions, and it's going to tell you how many, like what percentage your website is in terms of being effective for attracting your ideal customers, for getting them to get on your email list and take action and buy. When I do website audits for our students, I find these things missing all the time. And so it's why we teach the way that we teach in Build a Blissful Business. But I just find that these constant things are missing, and they're major pieces to making your website really effective and working for you. So I want to make sure that, right away you can implement these and make these adjustments on your website, so you're not missing these key elements, so you can attract your dream customers and get them on your email list. So the quiz is going to show you which ones you're missing, and then be sure to grab the guide. If you do want the guide, you'll send your email and get that guide released to you. And I'm going to teach you how you can really simply make these modifications to your website to make sure that it's up to par, so you can be attracting amazing people, filling your email list with super hot leads and getting them to purchase. So go to thechristychin.com/website review and take that quick 5-question quiz. All right, until next week, go take some imperfect action. Go back, look through maybe the show notes, take a look at these 5 trends, and make sure that you're incorporating at least one of these trends into your business. Until we meet again next week. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you got some value out of this episode, I would love some support. And the best way to do that, so I can keep showering you with loads of actionable tips, is to hit that subscribe button. Leave a review or a comment if you're on YouTube, and share this podcast with a friend. And when you share it with a friend on social, please tag me so I can reshare your share in my stories. It's been an absolute pleasure hanging out. I appreciate the heck out of you for showing up. And now it's time for you to take imperfect action so you can work less and enjoy and earn a whole lot more.